Keeping track of mileage. Why is that so important, Anne? I'm so glad you asked. Stay tuned to find out. Hi, my name is Ann with the Y, and I help small to medium-sized CEOs get most of their answers to their why questions as it relates to accounting and tax. In today's video, I'm going to answer the question why keeping track of your mileage is so important. That's the hype. So there are three types of miles that you should keep track of. One, charitable miles. Two, medical miles. And three, if you're a business owner, business miles. Charitable miles, the 2021 reimbursement rate is 14 cents a mile. These miles consist of if you go to your church and volunteer in their food pantry, if you go to a nonprofit and volunteer, if you go to the North Texas Bank, which is here in the Dallas area, to volunteer, anything that is charitable contribution where you're giving your time back, you can track those miles, tax deduction on your personal tax return for those miles. Second miles are medical. So if you go to the doctor for a doctor's appointment, if you go for a follow-up appointment, if you go to the doctor to get lab work done, if you go to the optometrist to get glasses, anything that has to do with medical, you can track those miles and also get a tax deduction on your tax return if you itemize. And then that could count for your medical deductions. If you are a business owner or if you have a side hustle, anything that you drive that's related to your business, you track those miles, you too can also get that tax deduction. So if you have to go meet clients, if you're meeting a client for lunch, for dinner, if you have to go make deliveries, if you run to Office Depot to get office supplies for your business, anything that is related to your business that you are driving your car for to get mileage on, then that too is a tax deductible. So let's go over the 2021 mileage rates. So for charitable miles, that is 14 cents a mile. For medical, that is 16 cents a mile. And for business, that is 56 miles. So one of the things that you should do as a taxpayer is keep a log of all the miles that you're driving with those three different categories in mind. And there's your tax deduction that you can write off on your taxes. If you haven't been doing that, now is the perfect time, with today being the January 6th, to start tracking that now. And so you'll be like, well, Ann, how can I do that? Well, what you can do is jot down the mileage you have on your odometer today. And then as you're doing the things, if you remember, if you're going to church to volunteer, if you're going to the doctor, just jot down that mileage and then you'll start billing your log for 2022. And then you're able to do the deduction for your next year's tax return. The tax rates for 2022 may or may not be the same as 2021. So I don't want to confuse people since we're getting ready to work on our 2021 taxes. But stay tuned for a future video and I probably will come back and talk about those rates and remind taxpayers again of the type of mileage you should be tracking so that you can take it for a tax deduction, because you have a right to take that tax deduction because the IRS is giving us that benefit. So if you would like help with any of these strategies, I would love to set some time aside to talk to you about these as well as other tax strategies. So just click the link below and schedule an appointment. Thank you.